We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome back to the Freak Show. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, to once again dive into the outer worlds. Here on Steam now. And I am your host, BUMPY-MCSQUIGUMS, for this adventure. Hopefully you're all on board with it. Alright, we beat up a bunch of stuff in here, if I recall correctly. And then we beat up the Ravagers, we did all that, and I guess it's time to move on now toward our mission objective, which seems to be over there. What was that place called? Something water? Stinkwater? Still water? Binge water? Poop water? I don't know. There's water involved. So, I suppose when we get there, we'll find out what it's called. Oh. You're a marauder. That's no longer alive. Just a random marauder just chilling in the okay. In the middle of the oh, hello. Oh, there's more than one. You have a gun, don't you? Got him. Alright, well that was fine and interesting. I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew at some point it was coming. Wait, why are there so many other bodies here? I just noticed now. I guess this is their little ambush point that they set up. Well, I mean, I did it again. That time I actually just fat-fingered F at the same time as pressing E, so I'll live with it. We'd have a lot more healing if I'd stop hitting the wrong button combination, though. It's okay. You guys can just facepalm and laugh a little bit. I'll allow it. I mean, I can't really stop you, so of course I'm going to allow it. Alright, we have the assault rifle. We have a few bullets for it now, too. The pistol, we have our melee weapon, and then our long rifle. Yeah, okay. Making sure I have everything the way it probably should be. I'm in a cemetery. This is, nope, not a good idea. I don't really see anything else to do yet, so I guess we're just gonna head into town. It's Edgewater, okay.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
How's it going, Silas? I don't know, let's talk.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
I kind of killed all of the marauders. My pod crashed in the hills back there. How do you know I'm not a marauder?
You talk too pretty for a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. It's safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Mm-hmm. If it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice, right? Yeah. Well, nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable. Is that why you've got a pair of armed guards?
I'm being vigilant. Don't want to get blindsided by some corpse-chewing marauder come stalking out the shadows.
That's fair. That's fair. You're telling me there's cannibals out there?
Oh, worse. Unemployed cannibals.
How is that
You
worse?
ever seen a marauder hold down a job? Or put a stake into society?
What? Okay, well, I mean, if you have a marauder problem, I could probably take care of it, man.
Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town.
Constable Reyes,
He
alright.
pays for marauders by the finger.
Oh, ew. Alright, well, nice to meet you. I'm Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas.
You're not wrong.
Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater.
In humor.
We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. Junior in humor. Fancy title for a gravedigger. This place looks like it's fallen to pieces.
Heard a lot of new workers say that. First time they set eyes on Edgewater, they'll say, well, I can't work here. I don't belong here. Well, we do belong here. The Spacer's Choice family takes care of us from the cradle to the grave.
Cradle to the
As long as
grave.
we provide our own cradles.
As long as we provide our own cradles. Nice. Let's see. I'm looking to make a little bit of money while I'm here.
Got a knack for being discreet-like?
Maybe.
There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company.
What?
Renting means money.
How does
Money
that work?
means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Sure. So you're making people pay for their own grave? I mean, well, yeah, obviously. Why can't you collect these fees yourself? You want me to collect what's owed to you? I think I can do that.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis,
Abernathy.
Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy.
Ludwig.
He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Martin Abernathy a special case, good sir?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Sure. And where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
A landing pad. Okay. Then there was something else I wanted to ask you.
Yeah?
Do you lose a lot of people to the Marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see.
Former people.
Hence the armed guards.
Right, because you think they're cannibals. Any idea where they're coming from?
Flesh-gnawing, marrow-sipping creatures of pure depravity they are.
Uh-huh.
If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna dock my pay.
This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed. How long have you been a junior in humor, grave digger, whatever?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem is the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Okay, so I guess that's all for now, man. I'm not gonna just bury you. I mean, I want to. I'm not just gonna bury you for no reason. Alright, well, let's head into Stinkwater. What's up? How you doing? Alright, so this is Edgewater, apparently. It looks like I can kind of roam around and do more or less whatever I want. Well, that's good. That's good. Let's head into town and see what's up. Transition to the Water of Edge. Emerald Vale. 10 corporations joined together to form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation to buy the rights to the Halcyon system. They sent out their first colony ship in the late 23rd century. The weapons can have their grips and attack points modified to upgrade the weapon. Ooh, look at us getting experience like crazy. From taking down banditos to finding places, it's all good. This is definitely a town. Well, let's go to the barbershop first and talk to whomstever is in here. Hello, Conrad Sadik?
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
Appreciate you, bud.
Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Uh-huh. And snarkiness is next to me smacking you upside the head. Let's see here. Relax, I'm clean. Do your haircuts usually come with free lectures? I can show you my hands. I don't... Do I? Yeah, let's do that one.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Cool. Uh-huh. So, you owe me some money.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
Uh-huh. You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Cool. Look, I don't care. Pay up. You have a very loose definition of the word prosperity. That's some quality drama there, Conrad. You should audition. Let's do that one.
Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Wait, hang on. Medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague.
Oh?
By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment.
Really?
Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Uh-huh. Just give him an IOU, man.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
You're so... No, not that. Not that. Look, I'll let you know if I can think of anything, alright? What is...
Much obliged.
What's wrong with these people? See, I come into town, and immediately everybody wants me to do everything. It's like, come on, guys. Sure, maybe I offered to help, but... I'm a complete stranger. They shouldn't be like, oh, you want to help? Well, you should do this thing. You're creepy there.
Is this some kind of threat?
Oh.
Are you insane?
Just stretching my arm there.
Keep your distance, friend.
Yep.
Sick house is no place for a traveler.
The sick house, huh? Yeah, sure. Well, I'm going in anyway, so... Yep, this looks like a sick house. Hello. Oh.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
Why not?
Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk.
Uh-huh. You make it sound like I'm being watched.
The walls talk, is all. We all got sights on each other. Any of us breaks company protocol, boss is gonna hear about it from 6 different mouths.
Huh.
Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got.
Alright, so making out, not really, okay. I got some medical training, you know, I could take a look at you.
Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble.
Huh. Well, you obviously need help.
That's kind of you to say, I suppose. But I don't need help. What I need is to understand my own folly.
What?
Company always tells us, weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder.
What?
Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work.
What? Look. I've got some Adrena time. It's yours if you want it. That's ridiculous. You can't blame yourself because you fell sick. It's a little late for that. That's ridiculous.
I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening.
And I'll kill them.
I'm feeling a touch faint.
No, not that.
If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
No. I mind. Look, I've got some Adrena time. It's yours if you want it.
You've got Adrena time? How? No, I don't want to know. Could be you stole it. Could be you're trying to test me. See if I'm going to violate company policy.
Oh my goodness.
I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
Whatever. This is... What the heck is... What are those? Yep, nope. I'm leaving. Well, that was horribly depressing. Let's not do that again. I mean, I'm sure at some point I'll go back to the sick house, but I don't think I can handle more of that right now. That, like, legit, that's sad. That's really sad. I'm already kind of not a fan of Spacer's Choice. I don't really know much about them yet. There's no super secret hidden stuff in the back corners there? Oh, okay. What is that?
Outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside
Spacer's
those
Choice
walls. You ought to
canteen.
know that.
What's that weird explosion? Is sparks coming off of the... Okay. What's this? General store? The Salt Tuna Factory? Emerald Vale
You think corporate's ever gonna...
of Terra 2. Well, this is an interesting looking town.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Alright, I guess we're going into the Salt Tuna Cannery. Alright. Hello? What the heck is this? What? Ooh, what are these? Not feeling very steely right now. Spacer's Choice. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. It's not a good tagline, man. Logs. Oh boy. Edgewater Saltuna Cannery, a Spacer's Choice property. Notice, the Edgewater Saltuna Cannery facility strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice's standards of health and safety. Schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and or supervisor. Be considerate toward other members of the Spacer's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See Reed if you're having trouble paying your sick leave. Wait, what? It's fine. We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with our local vicar. Okay, yeah, no, yep, that sounds like corporate chicanery, absolutely. No sick pay. In fact, you pay when you're sick, and then it's your fault that you got sick. That's, I don't like that. That gives me the willies, as they say.
The grease monkey, Argo?
What's happening?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Oh.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking.
Okay.
Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
Uh-huh.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Oh no. Oh no. Is Saltuna people? Oh man. This is just... Hey!
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Uh-huh. You must be the town boss.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Uniform? What are you talking about? I think you may have the wrong idea about me. Uniform? What are you talking about?
Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
Uh-huh. I think you got the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Uh-huh. Well, I don't plan on staying long, but my ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator. Let's go with I'm not planning on staying too long.
I understand. Your business is your own. Nonetheless, you are welcome in our little outpost.
Appreciate you.
Outsiders are a rare sight in the Vale. If you are a freelancer, then I have use for you.
Oh.
There is pay to be earned, or supplies to tide you over, as you prefer.
Huh. You're pretty quick to trust me.
Trust, I have learned, is reciprocal. I offer my trust in good faith, and hope that you will do the same. There's an old botanical lab, mostly abandoned now, but still eating up power from our plant. Power which our cannery sorely needs.
Okay.
I need you to go to the geothermal plant and reroute power from the botanical lab over to us. Simple as that.
Uh-huh. When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Okay. What a surprise. I never would have guessed. I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power. You mean marauders? Marauders aren't people. Wait, whoa, calm down. We'll go with, I don't think the people take kindly.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But, like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness.
What?
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Really? Okay, why do you need them?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years.
That seems bad.
If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
Okay. None of what you're telling me is my problem. I've seen Edgewater. I don't blame the workers for walking out.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine.
Oh?
I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
I mean, that's kind of fair, I guess. How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
What if she doesn't want to come back?
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Alright, Reed. I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Oh.
You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure. I could use the company. Welcome on board, Parvati.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help.
Would you like
it is
a companion?
a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Okay. Well, let's get going. Oh, okay. C&P New Managers Seminar. Companions. You've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help you in a variety of ways. Let's see. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the Inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the Companion Ledger. Okay. Some people may require completing another quest before they will assist you. You can check your quest log for dependencies. Well, that's yeah, okay. Come on in, Parvati. Is it Parvati? It's Parvati? Parvati. Come on in, party hardy. Let's go. Parvati. Parvati.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk?
Yeah, okay, let's talk.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Mm-hmm. Figures, Reed didn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
You have diamond-shaped pupils. I'm just saying. Well, I mean, I can't blame anyone for wanting to leave. This town's got issues. How well did you know the deserters? You worked with them? You were friends, or what? Did you know this Adelaide, Reed mentioned? Or, I'm sure the deserters are very fine people. So what? Adelaide.
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist.
A what?
Made all the food taste decent.
Oh.
She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson.
Oh.
All I know is she left after her son died.
Uh-oh.
It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
That's not good. You can't leave it at that. Why were Reed and Adelaide arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words.
That's fair.
If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
Of course I can get out to her. Well, how well did you know the deserters? Did you work with them? Were you friends, or what?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Uh-huh. Like, I can't blame anyone for wanting to leave. The town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Okay. I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by. What do we need to talk to the vicar about? Flipping a switch in your power mill? Where would I find him? Yeah.
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright.
What are we going to talk to him about?
Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin.
Well, I mean, we're trying to pull him back in.
Maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all.
And where would I find him?
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it. On account of it being the only clean thing.
I guess it can't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it.
It's fair.
That's what my dad used to say anyways.
I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Also, that is the end of the episode, guys and gals. We're just kind of getting our toes in the sand, as it were, our feet wet, dipping the toe in to test the temperature of the water. Whatever you guys want to say. That's what we're doing. Just kind of, getting started here in, I guess, Edgewater and in the Outer Worlds. Hope you guys are having fun, and I hope you're going to stick around and watch as things transpire and see how crazily I come up with solutions to problems or fail epically. Either way, we'll find out soon enough. Till the very next episode, I've been your host, BUMPY-MCSQUIGUMS. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and always remember, we play, we fight, we conquer.